Hello, air signs. Welcome to your reading. This is the new moon in Capricorn reading for the air signs. And so basically, I'm going to start with Gemini, go to Libra, finish with Aquarius. So starting with Gemini, what do you need to release in order to free up your hands and free up some space to receive your blessings and manifestations and what you truly want within your life? So we need to know what we need to release in order to do that. New moons are great for manifestations, for setting intentions, right? So you don't have to always go through a full-on ritual in order to set an intention for not only the moon cycle, because that's what they're for, setting intentions for that moon cycle, which is usually about a month or so. It's also for setting intentions for this entire year when it comes to your family, as well as your money, your career, your public image, all things that deal with the Capricorn house or the Capricorn area of each of our charts, right? So it's a good time to look at your chart, see what house Capricorn rules in your chart, and then see if there's any planets there or anything happening there, any aspects happening that will give you an idea of how this year is going to play out when it comes to what's being impacted, right? What area of your life is being impacted and how it's going to be financially affected, as well as how it may affect your family. So look at Capricorn in your chart to get further information on that. Anywho, starting with Gemini, before I get to the tarot, let's read your oracle card that I pre-pulled for you. You got 14, goddess, gorgeous lady right there. It says discernment. Make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. Okay? If it doesn't feel right, then that means you need to not linger on that, right? You need to let that go and to feel into something that feels right for you and best for you, right? A goddess is not available to everyone. Sure, she may receive prayers and offerings, but only a lucky few will ever have the privilege of seeing her true form. A goddess must evaluate a person's true desires to determine whether or not they are pure of heart and will appreciate her gifts. You too are a goddess with the ability to limit access to your energy. Whether you're male or female, it does not matter. We all have the feminine energy that we must protect because it's sacred. Anywho, you too are a goddess with the ability to limit access to your energy. Do not feel pressured to say yes to every opportunity requesting your attention. The situation you are inquiring about requires additional evaluation before you can proceed. Does this situation truly align with what you would like to have in your life right now? Is this something you truly enjoy, or are you settling for something out of fear or worry that you won't get another chance like this? A goddess never settles because she knows the universe provides unlimited opportunities for her to share her gifts with the world. You too will be blessed over and over again. Give yourself the time and space to consider all of your options before deciding which one will be lucky enough to be a part of your life. If something slips away while you do this, trust that it wasn't worthy of your attention to begin with. And then it lists some Bethane goddesses that would be good for you to work with or, study on if you want to. I also suggest that you go and watch the video I just put out a few days ago, Urgent Messages from Your Spirit Guide. I don't remember which spirit guide you got when I pulled the cards, but there were a few goddesses that were pulled, so that might be helpful for you, that video. So I'll link it, and you should go watch that. Anywho, Gemini, some of the goddesses listed here: Aphrodite, Astarte, Astarte, the Greek goddess of fertility, sexuality, and war. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and pleasure. Diana, she's the goddess of hunt, the moon and nature. Flora, spring. Freya, love, sex, fertility, beauty, and gold. Persephone, the goddess associated with the underworld, spring, and the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, very Scorpio energy. Venus, of course we know Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, desire, and fertility. So tap into your goddess energy for sure, during this time, Gemini. And going into what you need to release and let go of, it might be an unhealthy image of yourself or how you perceive yourself. Really tapping into your beauty, appreciating who you are, knowing that you are beautiful, knowing that you won't need or want for anything because you are always provided for by God. God is always going to be there for you. He's never going to leave or forsake you. He is your friend, your best friend, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mother. God is everything, right? Everything that you need, He got you. So lean and depend on that faith that you have in a higher power, a higher source, right? That is limitless when it comes to providing for you. Let go of feeling like you don't have enough. You do. You always have enough, right? You always have enough. And the universe will make sure of it. Okay. Let go of anybody or anything that does not fulfill or help you out or benefit you or benefits your highest goals, your highest potential, your highest good. Let go of those people. Let go of anything that does not do that for you. Okay. If it doesn't feel right, that means it needs to be released because it's not right for you. It's not in alignment with what you are called to do or with what feels right for you in your life at this moment. There just needs to be like a detox of releasing all of the obsessions that you might have or addictions that you might have. And it doesn't have to be an addiction of a substance, right? It can be any type of thing. It could be obsessed with love, with finding love. It could be obsessed with having a family, obsessed with a career goal. It could be anything. Holy Spirit is saying, release that because it's getting you in a space that's not truly your own. That's not truly your highest potential and it's not pure where you're going. And you are pure. Pure. So release that. Anything that involves like the traditional way of doing things, the traditional way of being, the traditional family, the nuclear family, it's not always going to be proper or right for everybody in, their situations. For some people, what's best for them is just simply not what works for another person. You have to find out what works for you, Gemini. It almost feels like you need to evolve, right? That the things and ways and ideologies and goals of the past that, of traditional ways of being, it needs to be evolved. It needs to be taken to another level. And you are the one to do that. You are the one to say, hey, I know this is how we traditionally done it. Saturn energy. I know this is how we traditionally have done it, but I'm going to step into my more Aquarian energy, which is to evolve that, is to change that, is to take it to another level. Okay. Where it fits the modern world, the modern way of being, right? Yeah. So what does Gemini need to release? Holy Spirit, what does Gemini need to release? You might be seeing a lot of 5s and 10s and 1s types of energy. 8 of Pentacles, working towards a particular goal or working within a particular industry that's not really a fit for you. You need to do some reevaluations and really figure out why these particular things aren't working out. with the Eight of Pentacles reversed there. And you have the Star reversed on the bottom. So there's a lack of hope, keeping things to yourself, or you're being too rigid. You have to become more flexible with the situation and with how to move it forward. There may be a situation that happened that was an extreme obstacle for you, but know that you are overcoming it, or you have already overcame it. So you might be still stuck in that thought process of what happened in the past. And Spirit is saying, release that, let it go, because you were successful. You learned the lessons, right? Just because the relationship or the situation didn't turn out in the best of light, it does not mean that it didn't go exactly according to divine plan, which is to teach you a lesson about your worth and about your work habits, your work ethic, as well as your worth. What are your skills? What are your talents? And are you truly putting practical use to those skills, with those skills and talents that you have? Or are you sitting on your skills and talents? Type of energy that's coming through. Give me one more for this on what they need to release. What Gemini needs to release. Six of Pentacles. You may be oversharing, or there's not enough help being done at work. Maybe you're not receiving enough money for the work that you do. Yeah, you might not be receiving the money that you feel like you deserve, or maybe there's not balance in the relationship, or within your work ethic, or within this work situation, where it's like maybe you're putting in more work than the next person. They're not really doing their share of the work. Maybe it's a past relationship that you should have walked away from, but you didn't. And you're having like this type of regret about it, or a job situation that you should have walked away from that you didn't. What's going on here? You got the Star that came out again, reverse. It could be resistance to, like I said, a new way of doing something. Resistance to a new beginning. Not seeing something clearly. Making a bad judgment call on something. Giving to a situation that was hopeless from the very beginning, but you didn't recognize it because you got the Hermit reverse. Maybe you were unaware of the situation. You didn't do enough inner work, or you didn't go within to truly reflect upon the situation before you made a decision, or before you went about doing something or giving to something. It's like a bad judgment call, a realization, but too late. And you might be still stuck on that. It was supposed to be fruitful, and it didn't turn out that way. The relationship or the project or something didn't go anywhere. It was paused. It was stopped. It was delayed. It was stagnant. Just be open to new types of love. I don't know. Maybe this situation, they were, downplaying you, or making you feel like you weren't attractive, or that you were broke or something, or maybe that person was lying about their financial situation and put you in a very unlucky bind. Whatever it is, if it's not helping you reach your highest potential, you need to let it go. Period. And it seems like it's a love situation more so than a job situation. It could be a job situation, but it feels more like a love, a partnership. Maybe it's a business partnership. Maybe it's something that's dealing with a father situation, or a father figure, baby daddy, something like that, in which things fell through. Lies were told. Somebody was not really passionate about the pursuit of something. Very codependent. And you need to release that. You need to release that. Mm. Let's get an oracle real quick. Heavy children with that, 5 energy. Heavy children. Entertainment, possibly. Yeah, the kids. It's almost like you didn't see. You trusted somebody who kind of like you were going through a cycle. Okay, you were just going through a cycle in which you may have put some trust into somebody who really wasn't all who they seemed to be. They weren't aligned with you, your goals, your values, your morals. They just weren't really aligned with that, and you didn't see it off top. It was kind of like hidden. They kind of hid themselves, had a mask on, or maybe you were just in a delusional, state where you just weren't seeing things. Either way it goes, you caught it last minute, but you caught it. You caught it. And if you haven't already, you're going to step away. You may have been thinking about it, thinking about why you attract these types of people, why you attract this type of energy. And once you do that, once you go and you have that moment with yourself, you got to be real with yourself. You got to be responsible for everything you've done, all your actions. You got to be accountable for that shit, because that's the only way you're going to be able to see and be fully aware of what you do that puts you in the same karmic cycle. And that's how you're going to break that, to be able to make better judgment calls here on forth and reconstruct your life, reconstruct your love relationships, reconstruct the type of people you attract to you. They're going to be quickly blocked once you recognize everything and become fully aware. Okay, fully aware of why you do what you do, possibly things from childhood that you have. We all have things from childhood that we find out later on in life, like, oh shit, I didn't even know that was an actual issue or trauma or a response, a trigger. You learn things about yourself that these things happen in childhood and they start to show in our adulthood. So it's taking that time to reflect upon, maybe going to a therapist or a professional to help you go through that mental process of figuring out what happened then that's showing itself now in your adulthood that you need to work on and release and move past, so that you can have better relationships moving forward. So once you do all that work, what good things are going to come to you, Gemini? What good things are coming to you? Watch. It's time to profit. Divine timing. Seize the moment. Waiting period. Temp work laid off. I mean, if you are unemployed, it's definitely saying that you are going to get your money back online. But more importantly, it's saying divine timing. Just you watch and wait and see. Okay? Because everything is it's going to all work out, especially after you do the work. Everything is going to all work out in divine timing. And you're going to be able to do what you want to do. Just make sure that you become more aware, so that you can spot the signs that let you know, okay, this is the time to do this, and seize the moment. Anything else that Gemini can expect? Financial relief, being content. That is the most wonderful thing to be, I swear. Loving care, supportive role, job security, and growing. Yes. So somebody's family is going to be growing in some type of way. Others of you are going to finally have that job security that you've been seeking. Maybe taking on a supportive role in a relationship or in a partnership that's going to really boost your career, boost what you're trying to do, whatever project it is that you're pursuing. Content creator, I'm seeing. And also you're going to be extremely attractive. That's what's going to be magnetizing you and bringing more people to you. Is just how attractive you are, and it's really going to seal the deal So make sure that you dress to impress. And one more for Gemini. And just remember how beautiful you are. I said one. I didn't say all this. It's gonna be golden. Definitely work. I forgot what was it? Freya. I believe Freya. Work with Freya in that gold coming through. Remember your integrity. You're gonna have a very, very satisfying work very, very soon. You're manifesting money, hands down. You're getting that job. And you're making progress, especially if you're thinking about owning your own business or something like that. You're going to finally start overcoming those obstacles and making the proper power plays in order to, have a successful business like you've always wanted. So there you go, Gemini. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, Libra. So you've got number 19. Indulgence. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, 19, indulgence. And it reads, you are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. Like Mother Earth, you too will come alive when you indulge yourself. Indulgence doesn't necessarily mean eating an entire box of chocolates, though sometimes this may be required. The most productive way to indulge yourself is to acknowledge your worth and needs. Demand what is yours by giving to yourself first. Do you always put others before yourself? Are you working hard to fulfill someone else's dreams rather than your own? Do you stifle your own desires in favor of someone else's? Your dreams, needs, and desires matter just as much as anyone else's. Even more so, because they are waiting patiently within your heart, waiting for you to find the time and space to bring them to life. And when you think about that, it's almost selfish in a way to not follow your dreams, to not, you know, basically follow the calling. It says, even more so, it matters because these dreams you have, these needs you have, these desires you have are in your heart. They're within your heart. They're just sitting there waiting for you to walk that path and get into motion and to accomplish those dreams, to reach those goals, to have everything your heart desires. It's really up to you. It's up to you. The whole universe will conspire to work for you, to get you what you desire. It's up to you, though, to make those moves, to take that step, take that risk. And you have to put yourself first. You can't always be putting everybody else before yourself, because at the end of the day, your soul came here to live a life, not for others, right? They have their own lives to live. They have their own question that their soul came down here to answer and to fulfill. Let them do that. Don't let them, because a lot of them are asleep. They don't even know what they're supposed to be doing yet. They're unaware. Okay. You are aware. So that means you should be living your life for you, for your soul's mission. Period. That's the only thing that's going to give you contentment and fulfillment. You're always going to be sad, depressed, down, mad, angry, frustrated. Everything is never going to work out if you're not on your path. Period. It's always going to be problems. It's always going to be this energy of 10 of Wands where you got everybody else's burdens on you, when all you got to do is just let them wands go, right? You only need to carry one wand for yourself. That's the only burden that you need to carry. Is whatever burdens is for you. Okay? Everybody else needs to carry their own weight and their own burdens. Period. 19. Let's go to the tarot real quick, Libra, and let's see. Investing into a house, thinking about getting a house, thinking about moving somewhere, a new space, a new apartment, something. Working towards that goal. Somebody not putting in the work, not contributing, being stingy, lack of effort, lack of concern, unless it benefits them. Yeah, that's gotta go. What's gotta go for Libra? Any unfruitful collaborations. If you are collaborating with groups of people or a person who you know for a fact ain't on your level, they don't have the capacity to really truly contribute to this goal that you have set for yourself, that means that they're going to delay you, they're going to mess you up, they're going to screw you up. Why I say that? You got the Empress reverse, and then you got the Three of Pentacles reverse. So let go of this group. It's unfruitful, fruitless. Okay, you will not benefit from this. There is no abundance here with this particular group. You know this already, and you need to make that decision and make it and be clear with yourself. This is something that it needs to be revealed. It needs to be talked about, and they need to know. You cannot be indecisive about this. You have to be very reassured in yourself, unmovable, that you have made the decision that is best for you. Now, it might cause a little bit of dissension amongst the group because they're depending on you. They're dependent on you, but they need to learn how to walk on their own too, right? And depend on themselves. Become dependable people, instead of being codependent upon other people to get them to where they need to go in life. That is shady, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, that is shady. Ain't nothing worse than you contributing to a group, putting in the work for a group project, and then that one slacker ain't doing shit, but they get the A right along with you. That's shady. That's hella shady. People shouldn't do shit like that. And we as good people shouldn't allow them to do that. Because the only way that they can get away with it is if we allow it. If we say, oh, hell nah, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to let y'all know that ain't right. They'll stop doing that shit. It's called shame. We need to bring shame back. Okay? Fairness comes with shame. Because if you are ashamed to do something, you're not going to do it. You're least likely to do it, right? We need to bring healthy shame back. Okay. Anyways, what else does Libra, anything else that Libra needs to release? Emotional attachments to people, places, or things that no longer serve your highest good. Release that shit. Could be a family, could be a friend, could be a love situation, partnership. Release that shit. What does Libra need to release? Ace of Cups reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. Nine of Cups reverse. The offer ain't good. The offer ain't good. 911, he's in the house. It ain't going nowhere. Fruitless. It ain't going nowhere. The offer ain't good. You know this. You know this. You know that if you go that way, that route, you are going to be so unhappy. You're going to miss out on so much. And you know this. You intuitively know this, that you are going to be basically putting yourself in a compromised position. You are going to be committing yourself to something where you are going to be an emotional wreck. Okay? An emotional wreck. Don't be so impulsive and speedy to go make a decision that you go and end up putting yourself in prison, basically. Don't be too impulsive. Really think about this, because it's going to be an emotional Ace of Cups reverse. It's going to be an emotional decision that's going to put you in a bind. Don't do that. Libra, you are too intelligent. You're an air sign. How dare you? Don't do that. You better use that intellect that you got. You better use that common sense and that mind that you got to weigh out this And don't weigh it with your heart, because you've done that enough. Okay? And now it's time to use your intellect. Use that mind, baby. Mind and heart balance in a line, you will always go the right way. Don't make that emotional decision. That's my baby. That's my firstborn baby. I love him. Yes, you love him, and you can continue loving them from afar. They need to grow up. They need to grow up. It's a mama I'm talking to. With this Empress, it's a mama, or a very, very, very nurturing person who really, really cares about their family and about, other people. You have a good, big, beautiful heart. It's getting stomped on by these people because they don't appreciate it. The only way to teach them, only way they're going to learn how to appreciate something is if they lose it. For some people, that's the only time that they'll be like, oh shit, this is how it feels not to have this. I should have did better. I should have did better. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Don't live your life based upon what they should have done. You live your life on what you gotta do. What's best for you. Libra, do what's best for you. Let this group, let this offer, whatever this is, let it go. Because it's fruitless. It's not going to go anywhere. It's done. It's over. The world, this cycle is complete. And you need to make sure that you don't miss your boat. Don't miss the boat. Be emotionally intelligent in this situation. Do not trap yourself in a false illusion of a prosperous project or a venture that's not going to work out. You're going to be so heartbroken. I can't say this enough, Libra. I can't say this enough. Spirit is trying to use me to warn you, baby, and I'm just doing my job. Okay? If you release that messed up group situation, faulty living situation, horrible offer, release that, let it go. What good things are going to come your way? Let's see what good things are going to come your way, Libra. Let's see. Eggs. Hey! You know how beautiful it is to get eggs after you got the Empress reverse? That means that everything, all the abundance that was stopped from coming your way, because Spirit is like, I'm not about to give you all this abundance and you got these suckers sucking you dry, and all they're going to do is take your abundance from you. Once you get rid of that, then you can get that abundance, baby. That's that egg energy. Also, something might be happening in the springtime, Aries season. Something, yeah. Whenever Easter is, I don't know. But yeah, you got gold, solid finances, investing, integrity, deep values, banking, long-term position, and satisfying work. So wherever you're going that's away from this group, you're going to be satisfied with the life that you're going to be able to live. You're going to get the work that you really, really want. The clients that you want. You're going to feel like you are just so aligned with your values and your goals. It's going to require you to start over, and you have to be okay. You have to be adaptable with this change that's coming, that's going to require you to start over. It's going to require you to be the leader of your own life. It's going to require you to get over these emotional difficulties so that you can find the solutions for yourself. You can manifest this. Save up resources, nest egg, so you're going to be able to have that. Healthcare, new opportunities in insurance. If you've been having difficulties in your health, these people might be attributing to that. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just saying stress causes health issues. That's fact. You can look that up yourself. Okay. I'm just saying these people might be attributing to your decrease in health or health problems. Like I said, you're going to be awakened. You're going to be awakened and enlightened to the situation so that you can make the right decision and make the move that you need to make. Do not be stuck. Be confident in your decision and be confident in what you're going to do. You need to make that move. Light bulb. lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, entrepreneur, new job, creative work. So if you are trying to become an entrepreneur, or you've been working at becoming that, put your face out there. You are going to get that moment of like viral moment, or at least a moment in which people are going to be like, oh, I didn't even know this person existed. Oh my God, I love their content. Oh my God, I love their work. Oh my God, I love their product. Whatever the hell it is that you are selling as an entrepreneur, it's going to be like a light bulb moment in which everybody's like, whoa, where was this person at? You were hiding, or at least spirit was hiding you, because if you were revealed before due time, like I said, all your abundance would have went right down the fucking drain, because you got these people around you. Get these people from around you, because you got so much abundance, Libra. Now, damn it. You are ruled, or your sign, not you, but your sign is ruled by Venus. That is the pleasure, the fucking planet of pleasure, of enjoyment of life. It is of happiness, not to the extent of the sun, but it's still like there, you know what I'm saying? And then also it has that energy of wealth, abundance, fertility, just beauty, everything. Libra, what the fuck? Get out there, put your face out there. Like Libra, Venus is over here like, yeah, I got Taurus over here about to get, get that money. But Libra over here having emotional issues. An air sign, emotional difficulties. Let that shit go. I can't even give her no money. I can't even suit him up. Why? Because they got the wrong people around them. Let them people go. Okay, that was it. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. I love you, Libra. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. All right, Aquarius. This is your new moon Capricorn read. So, you got 43. There's a lot of sevens going on, Aquarius. A lot of sevens. Yes, that's luck. That's definitely luck, good fortune, all that good stuff. But it's also partnerships. That's the seventh house energy. So there's partnerships, excuse me, coming through for sure, for sure. Very lucrative, very abundant partnerships for sure. But you got 43 vision. A beautiful card. And so it says enlightenment. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. Now is the time to retreat into the inner workings of your own being. The answers you seek can be found within your inner knowing, or the part of you that does not speak with words. You are being guided to feel your way through your situation rather than using logic and reason. I know that's hard. I know. I'm an Aquarius, sun and moon. So I know. But please, for this time, try to use more of your intuition than your logic and reason. So difficult. You may not understand the feelings you have at first, but your soul knows and will continue to guide you to where you cannot see with your physical eyes. Now is not the time for action. This will come later. For now, be still, meditate, visualize, and spend time with yourself, preferably in nature. Okay, get outside, touch grass. Pulling vision means it is time to start relying on your own knowledge and advice. Gotta take your own advice, Aquarius. Seek others for counsel, but strain the words of others through your intuition. I love that visual. Straining the words of others through your intuition to get what the substance, the stuff you really need, right? Feel it and try it on to see if it truly aligns with your soul. Vision guides you to go with the flow. Much like a sudden vision, you must allow your inner being to show you where it needs to go. Dreams, daydreams, and fantasies hold significant meanings during this time. So if you go into like a trance or you start daydreaming about something in particular, take note of that, and take note where your mind goes, where that fantasy goes, because that could be information coming through that you're downloading and you don't even realize. You think you're just daydreaming, but really you're getting a message, right? So take stock of that, right? have a dream journal so that you can remember these dreams. I know you think, oh, I'll remember it, blah, blah. Trust and believe me, I am a dreamer. So I can tell you for sure, I've had so many dreams that I forgot. I had to go back to my journal and go, oh shit, I forgot all about that dream. And it was important for that given time, sometimes years later. So have a dream journal so that you can properly do that. Okay. Sorry for the weird lighting. The sun's going down. It is what it is. Okay, so let's find out what you need to release. For sure. There's definitely some secrets, some things that you are, that's changing your perspective on things and making you feel like it's time to make a move or to go somewhere. There may be issues with your car. Or delays in travel that you have or will experience, that spirit is saying it's just temporary. Just go with the flow when it comes to that particular situation. There may be travel plans that are going to change for sure. So just be ready for that. Or if you have made travel plans, you might have to reveal that. It's time to reveal those plans of you making a move or changing locations or whatever. Just being honest and being responsible with your money, with your business, with the relationships that you have and what have you. For some of you, you need to release the need to know certain hidden information that you are aware of, but you don't have all the nitty gritty details of it. Release that desire or feeling like you need to know, because spirit is saying you will know eventually. Everything is going to be revealed and come out, and to let it's all in divine timing. So just be patient, and in the meantime, in the waiting period, make sure you're taking the time to rest. Go on a retreat, you know what I'm saying? Go to a location where you can just have solitude time, and reflect upon things that have happened in your recent past. And it's also going to help you to think clearly. Um, yeah. Yeah. So what does Aquarius need to release? What does Aquarius need to release? Some of y'all need to release some friends. God, I'm feeling it. Mm, got the King of Pentacles upright, but the King of Swords is reverse. Mm, mm. Needing to feel like you have to control the situation. That goes back to being in the flow. Some of y'all being lazy, unproductive, not handling your business with integrity, or not handling it right because you're lazy. You're being lazy, procrastinating. Productiveness is just off with this Five of Pentacles reverse and this Six of Cups reverse. Yeah, being too nostalgic. See, there's a difference between reflecting upon the past, and then being nostalgic. We don't want to be nostalgic right now. This is not the time for that. If you're going to be thinking about the past, you need to be reflecting upon it so that you can figure out what lesson you need to learn from that situation so that you don't repeat it in the future. Or if it comes up again, you know how to better, navigate that situation because you properly evaluated what happened in the past. So we're not being nostalgic. Okay. We're being, reflective, right? Also, you need to go handle your business. Some of y'all need to put down the wine or the drink, the alcohol, because your clarity or whatever substance it is that you go to when you need a boost or something, or you want to feel elevated, whatever, it's time to relinquish that and let that go because it's taking you away from being productive in work. Also, it's making you like your words aren't coming out clearly, and you're not thinking practically about the situation or handling it in a way where you're in your essence, right? Because the King of Swords is Aquarius. So you're out of alignment, you're out of your element in a sense. where you're not speaking up about certain things, or you're not being clear about certain things, or maybe you're just speaking in a way in which it's a kind of mean, it's kind of coming off abrasive, you know. Yeah, you're stepping into a new world, into a new timeline, into a new existence. You're a new person. So you have to release the things of the past, the person, the image that you have in your mind of who you are is not who you are. It's who you were. The new you, you're going to have to step fully into that and embrace that. Okay. Being an executive, or being a leader, there's a time and a place for all of that. There's a time to step back and be receptive, be passive, be the person just going with the flow. And then there's a time where you are the person who is aggressively pushing towards a goal, and taking action, being the head, being the leader in the situation. In this particular moment, in this particular period of time, Aquarius, Spirit is saying that you don't need to be the emperor right now. You need to be the empress. Okay. Um, Taking the time to rest so that you can not only reflect, but you can also get into your creative mind. Okay. Being creative will also help you be productive. There may be creative blocks happening, or, whatever. Yeah. Holding on to certain emotions, holding on to certain things, being kind of, yeah. So what does Aquarius need to release? Get into your Empress mode of receiving. What does Aquarius need to release? You got the Queen of Cups upright. You might be too stoic, or too like not wanting to express your emotions, or you might be hiding something or hiding information and not really wanting to. You got a mask on. You're really trying to keep this like, nothing's bothering me. I'm okay. I'm not doing anything. It's quite all right. Type of energy. And that's okay, but you're going to have to find someone to talk to and open up to and be expressive with, because you don't want to have that pent up for too long. Also, yeah, you're going to have to tell a person, not everybody, but there has to be somebody who can be your confidant, who you can talk to and express, because you got a lot inward that needs to come out. You need to be able to trust people again, or trust your ability to decipher who you can trust. Okay, it's a big world out there, and you need to get out there, Aquarius. Yeah, it's not the time to party. It's definitely time to get to work, for sure, for sure. You got a lot of work ahead of you. Don't be resistant to this change that's coming to you. Don't be resistant to doing things in a new way, because that's how you get your abundance. That's how you prosper, is being open to change, being open to trying new things. Duh, Aquarius, that's who we are, right? We're progressive. At least that's what we're supposed to be. Anyways, so what's coming? You know what? I feel like I need to grab these ones. What, after Aquarius release all this stuff, what can Aquarius expect? Because I feel like you're growing, you're really stepping into your Empress mode, creating an empire. Yeah, I got alchemy flying out. When you decide, the universe will conspire to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like close to Libra, where it's like you're going to get Everything is right there at the door. It's just a matter of you taking the steps and making the necessary changes in order to receive it. You got a lot of messages coming in, you know, you got a lot of people watching you. Open. A very small key can open a very heavy door. Like I said, behind that door is just so much wealth and abundance and happiness and joy and just a new world, a new being for you. A lot of fortunate energy. You know, this was divinely situated for you. It was fated for you. And it's just a matter of picking up that key and opening the door. At this point, you really don't have to do much of anything else at this point. Of course, as you move forward into this new cycle, there will be plenty for you to do. But in the transitional phase, you aren't supposed to be doing anything. You're supposed to be in your Empress mode of receiving. Okay. Let's get a little bit more clarity on what else is coming your way, Aquarius. A lot of blue. A lot of blue. Blue bills. Blue bills. What else is coming for Aquarius? If they release all this other stuff and let go of their need to control the situation and let go of their inflexibility when it comes to change, their resistance to this particular move, this travel that needs to take place within their lives, this opening up to everything. What's coming for Aquarius? Holy Spirit. A whole hell of a lot of shit. Nugget, small increase, valuable info, honest assessment, fresh start, steady work, career building. So yeah, it's slow progress, but it'll be worth it, right? Slow progress, but it'll be worth it. It's valuable. So it's like a little bit of information that you probably will receive from a mentor or somebody who has worked in this particular field before. And they're going to give you that little bit of information. And that's just all you need to be able to do something that's going to have a real big profit, you know, in the long run. But it's going to provide that small increase you need right now to feel confident to keep moving forward, right? Yeah, you need to create a secret stash or start putting money away that you don't plan on ever touching for the time being, but it's just something that just in case if anything happens, you have that emergency funds. There is someone who is taking money from you or stealing profit from you in some type of way. It might be a Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Taurus in the mix somewhere. It doesn't have to be those particular ones. I'm just saying that's the energy that's coming through. Yeah, somebody's definitely withholding money from you. The spirit is interceding on your behalf to make sure to resolve those work. Some of y'all are going to need to get spiritual work done to clear those blockages. Possibly it might not be that serious. Some of y'all might just need to, you know, get a simple spiritual bath kit or light some incense and do a prayer, whatever the case may be. There is money blockages there that need to be removed, that you can easily remove, and that will free you up. Some of y'all are going to be traveling to Paris or Europe or just a distant place that has a tower or some type of famous monument. But this is going to actually do good for your career. It's a good decision to go. You also got eggs, same as Libra. Think about your health. Make sure you're doing what you need to do to there might be a health scare. So put some money aside just in case you know, you got bills, right? Medical bills and what have you. Others of you are going to be considering going into school or going back to school, obtaining a degree in something, becoming an author, or doing some type of work in the literary field, education, law. But no matter what, you should be taking courses or doing something to increase your knowledge in a particular area, and make sure that you're continuously learning. Also, make sure you read those contracts. Some of y'all are going to be signing a contract or getting ready to sign a contract that will stabilize you, put you in a stable position, or at least will make you feel secure in that particular situation. Whatever it is, you have to travel. You have to travel. Some of y'all need to talk to a lawyer or get a lawyer. There's a lot of things going on in the dark. Okay. But yeah, it's going to be a major spiritual awakening for a lot of you, or just a major moment that's going to completely shift and change what's going on in your life. Yeah, all that information that was going on behind your back, those people who were spying on you, sneaking behind your back, stealing money from you, just doing some crazy ass shit, that is going to be exposed. That is going to be exposed. All those people who stole from you, they're going to be exposed. And it's like a tower moment. It's going to be a major like reveal and awakening to what was going on in the dark behind your back, Aquarius. These people are trifling. These people are trifling. The law is going to be involved for sure, because there's way too much lawyering up and that type of stuff. It's ridiculous. That's why that 7 kept coming out, because 7 of Swords, that's betrayal, secrets, sneaky behavior, going behind your back, doing shit, right? 7th house, that's Libra, that's the law, that's legal situations, is also partnerships and love and that type of situation. 7 also deals with the health. What else? Yeah, your money, your fortune, that type of shit. So yeah, there was people doing shit behind your back, betraying you, stealing money somehow. Everybody's situation is different, but stealing money somehow. And now the law needs to get involved. I spent way too much time on you, Aquarius. Justice. And that's where I need to end it, because that's some shady ass shit. But because of what they did, it's actually going to set you up with a really, really good offer where you're not going to be tied down and stuck. It's going to free you. It's going to make you really, really happy. 9 of Cups. You're going to have contentment and happiness in life. And it's going to free you from that mental bondage, mental, prison that you put yourself in, because you were thinking about like, man, why? I really want to know what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Don't worry, baby. It's coming. All right. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, I love you. I love you. I love you. Till then. Bye.